Hello, Mr. Larry Eyong Echaw. You're the newly minted, vice spokesman vice spokesman for MoRISC. Congratulations on the new responsibilities within the organization. As we leave this retreat here today, what do you have to say to those who have been waiting for this moment and the new MoRISC that comes out from here?
Okay, thank you very much, Innocent. We are reclaiming the initiative to clearly make it known to our Southern Cameroonian people that the restoration of the independence of our country is on point. The timetable is going to be maintained. We are going to elect a prime minister. We are going to eventually occupy territory and restore our British parliamentary system of government. And there should be no doubt in the minds of Southern Cameroonians who are still working with the dictatorship of La République that they are riding on a sinking Titanic. They are buying a first-class ticket on the sinking Titanic, and it is time for them to leave. The dictatorship of Cameroon has no federalism. It's an imperial presidency. They know how to centralize government and to oppress people, and we cannot take that anymore after 55 years. So that should be clear to Southern Cameroonians in the diaspora and back home that we are on point to execute the roadmap and restore our independence come 1st of October this year.
There are many who say one of the stumbling blocks to this early restoration, just like we had done in Nigeria in 1953, withdrawing from that house, that the current parliamentarians and senators in Cameroon are holding us back. What do you say, and what would you say if you were speaking directly to, say, the senator from Manu or to, say, the senator from Com? What will you tell him or her?
Yes, I will tell Honorable Eyong Echaw, I will tell Njebnso Tabetando, I will tell Mbandan, I will tell Chief Mukete that the time is up for us to do a replay of the 1953 walkout from the Enugu House of Assembly in Nigeria and walk out from the clapping chamber of La République du Cameroon, which is a parody of a House of Assembly. It's not a parliament. They are not representing the people of Southern Cameroon. They know that, and they should leave. Now, if they do not leave, and they are serving as a stumbling block to the restoration of our independence, they must take responsibility for their actions. They must take responsibility for colluding with the dictatorship of Cameroon to continue to militarize our territory, to exploit our resources and kill our people. And they are now colluding with a government that is committing crimes against humanity.
There is the general unrest all over the territory. There is restlessness among our citizens in Southern Cameroon. How you keep hope alive under this type of duress?
Well, immediately we are determined, as we have proven, as the people of the Southern Cameroons have proven that they are determined, then Providence moves to. All kinds of material assistance and all kinds of meetings are going to occur that are going to help the Southern Cameroonians to restore their independence. This has been going on for 55 years. The time is now. The dictatorship of Cameroon is crumbling. Paul Biya doesn't know what to do. The people around Paul Biya are all jostling for power. So we should know that this is the time for us to seize the initiative. The French state has no control over its former territories in Africa. The French state has an existentialist problem now. Their own establishment is being sent out. People like Emmanuel Macron, who is a novice, a neophyte politician, is leading. Marine Le Pen is a xenophobic nationalist, is the one up there. So France has problems, and France cannot solve its problems. So the dictatorship of Cameroon should not depend on France. The Southern Cameroonians should realize that all English-speaking countries in Africa are in advance of the French colonies in terms of development, in terms of education, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of health. So the picture is now clear that the system, the Francophone system, the Francophonie system is a failed system for Africa, and they should. And I'm talking to intellectuals, I'm talking to people like Akere Muna, Ben Muna, and the younger generation of Southern Cameroonians who moved from Southern Cameroon to La République to create this fake federation, that it has failed. There's no way to tinker around it, it doesn't work.
There are lots of us out in the diaspora who are still on the sidelines. We have not committed one way or the other to this struggle, whether you are for federalism or you're for independence. Talk to them on why they're in a dangerous position.
I just want to remind them of the history of French Africa from the 1944 Brazzaville Conference with Gaston Defferre. French Africa doesn't have federalism. They cannot give you what they don't have. There is no single federal nation in Africa, and the French don't have the model of federalism that you will see in Germany, or you see in Canada, or you see in England, or in other Western democracies. So do not ask somebody to give you what they don't have. You have seen for 55 years that they have not been able to fake it. They have been faking it for 55 years and they can't make it. So Southern Cameroonians, reclaim your fatherland. The United Nations determined in 1961 that you should gain independence on October 1st, 1961. That is what we are going to restore. Don't worry about pretending to do what has not worked. The meaning of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. The La République is going to install one dictatorship after another. If it is not Biya, it can be Maurice Kamto, it could be whoever taking instructions from the Élysée. And there is no hope for Southern Cameroonians in a French colony. I don't know what else it will take after the oppression, the militarization, and the total abuse of human rights that we've seen. What else do they want to see to know that this is not where they belong?
Thank you very much, Mr. Echaw.
Thank you, sir.